My people wonder they say shall never end. They said Olori Calabash have threatened to show Kabiyesi pepper, serious one. When I hear about this threat, I was like, wetin dey give these people morale? As in, what is it that is giving them this high morale to call Kabiyesi and start threatening Kabiyesi? That is if this information is true, because you know that I wasn't there. But that is how I heard it. It's an alleged information. So, but if it is true, my question is, where are they getting the audacity from? What is giving them the morale? Huh? So, guys, let me just tell you about the story. They said, you know that Kabiyesi have been suggesting that Queen Naomi should move to Canada the moment her court case is over, so that she will either stay there or maybe rest for some time and return back. But Kabiyesi is saying that if it will be better for Queen Naomi, let her reside there. Maybe she'll be visiting her church once in a while, because you know that that church is very important to Queen Naomi. But from the look of things, Canada is very far from Nigeria. So Queen Naomi is saying that it is going to be very difficult. They say Queen Naomi did not accept that proposal from Kabiyesi. Now, Kabiyesi came up with going to London. You know that that is where Olori Calabash is, you know, but it is a little bit closer compared to the first place, which is the Canada that Kabiyesi suggested. So, and not only that, Kabiyesi have promised that anywhere in the world that Queen Naomi chooses, that he is going to buy a house there. But when Kabiyesi came up with the idea of London, he already have a house in London. Even though they said Olori Calabash is based that side, but she is not living in Kabiyesi's house. They said she have a house of her own, but she have not finished paying for the house. She is paying mortgage for her own house. Although it is very difficult for her, but she is doing. They say she have paid it for close to 6 years now, but up till now she have not finished paying it. And at first, when they bought that house, I don't know, maybe Dr. Elizabeth contributed to that house. Then, the first house, you know, because there was a time we heard a story that Dr. Elizabeth went to London with Kabiyesi. That was, I think, it was that period they said Olori Calabash was in Nigeria and she was planning to go back to UK. Then Kabiyesi was going to UK that period with Dr. Elizabeth, and they flew to UK, leaving her this side, you know, to use public flights, you know, because then they say she makes so much fuss out of it that how mean can they be? Remember that the private jet then, they said Dr. Elizabeth contributed with Kabiyesi to got it, you know, and their particular house in question, I think Dr. Elizabeth also contributed to it. But from the information we gathered, Kabiyesi have sold that particular house. But that house then, they said there was a time Olori Calabash wanted to come in there. And they said when she came, Dr. Elizabeth refused to open the door for her. I don't know if you remember that story. That period that she was still rubbing shoulder. And if you remember, the period that they did Dr. Elizabeth traditional marriage, she was in town that day, that period, and she never showed up. She never showed up because, according to her, they did not tell her that their initial meeting after Kabiyesi married her, that they had an agreement that Kabiyesi would no longer marry other women. And Igbi, who was trying to use Dr. Elizabeth to pepper Queen Naomi, was the one who instigated Kabiyesi to go for that marriage. But they never discussed it with Olori Calabash. So she was doing some rituals in the palace. The very first day that Dr. Elizabeth visited the palace, she never welcomed her. She never showed face. And few days to her wedding, that traditional stuff, they say she left. So I don't know if that is why Dr. Elizabeth was not just that friendly with her, or maybe because of the attitude or what she saw in her. You know that there are some people, when they see you that you're a bad person, your spirit and their own will not be working, and they will start avoiding you. So that period, they say she came to when she got back to UK, she decided to come and tell Kabiyesi how bad she felt, how Kabiyesi do that to her. They said when she got to that house, Dr. Elizabeth refused to open the door for her. She came the second time when people were there. That was when they opened it. But before Kabiyesi could see those people that have come to see her, Kabiyesi told her that she doesn't have time, that she can come back next time. But they said that particular house, that Kabiyesi have sold it and bought a new one, more expensive and in a more this thing, in a very good site. So that now that Kabiyesi have bought that house, they said Olori Calabash have told Kabiyesi that let her move into that place. Maybe she will put someone in her own so that when the person is paying bills, it will be easier for her to be paying for the mortgage. And they said Kabiyesi said no. As a matter of fact, Kabiyesi now gave that house to Princess Adiola. They said it is Princess Adiola that is taking care of that house. Then there are a few people that are living there with Princess Adiola. They said Kabiyesi's elder brother, his son, and I think the elder sister, her daughter, maybe they are still schooling that side. So they are the ones that is occupying that space right now with the Princess Adiola. But Princess Adiola is based in Canada, so she's not always around, you know. So, and they say Olori Calabash have been fighting. There is nothing she have not done to make Kabiyesi hand over that place to her, so that it will be easier for her to, rent her own in order to be paying for the mortgage. Because they say she have started paying for the mortgage before she got married to Kabiyesi, and she was expecting that after marrying Kabiyesi, that Kabiyesi was going to help her pay for the whole thing. But Kabiyesi did not do that. So when Kabiyesi said no to her, now there is this rumor that Kabiyesi is planning that Queen Naomi will move into that place, and she said it is never going to happen. That she is a wife to Kabiyesi. That Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi cannot do all those things they are doing in Nigeria, peppering everyone then, and here they will carry it and come to UK to come and mock her. That it is not going to happen. And we all know that if Queen Naomi moves in there, those people who know about that house and know about her will know that she is just in that marriage because of the fact that Kabiyesi was doing marriage bonanza, not because Kabiyesi loves her the way she is claiming. Yes, so because if Kabiyesi loves her the way she is claiming, Kabiyesi will not put Queen Naomi there when she have been the one fighting and begging Kabiyesi to allow her stay there. So right now they say she is making so much fuss out of it that Kabiyesi, since you said she's not going to stay there, that Queen Naomi will not come there. But we all know that at this moment, Queen Naomi's passport are still with the authority. Queen Naomi is not moving or going. Queen Naomi cannot even travel right now. They are still making that suggestion, and I say Queen Naomi agreed. And if Queen Naomi agreed to stay there, and at the end of the day, they start that business, that packaging of food items and exporting it from Nigeria to UK. Now if you say Olori Calabash, that one will go hang herself. So right now that she is threatening that if Kabiyesi should do that she is going to show Kabiyesi the other side of her that she does not know. Anyways, if you ask me, I don't want much problem for Queen Naomi. Let Queen Naomi go to another place. Because you know that this Olori Calabash, she is based there for a very long time. She can gang up some people, to hurt Queen Naomi. And you never can tell. That is what I think, because she no get good heart at all. She no get good heart. Forget all this thing we call threat. She fit do am. Anyway, that is what we are hearing. Like I will always tell you, these are all alleged rumors, speculated information making rounds on social media. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Bye. Love you.